Hey guys, it's SD. It's the second day of the windstorm. They've had trees blown down all over town. Just had a little 15-mile-an-hour gust there. Right now the batteries are sitting at got 33.2 volts as input. Batteries are at 29.2. I just switched over to absorb mode. I got roughly about 1 kW input and 34.1 amps in, and I got 3.9 kilowatts so far got today. And just watching a little bit of the wind. Got small tree limbs all over the backyard. These great big trees around here. It's 37 degrees. Had there's a 12-mile-an-hour wind gust right there, and I had a max of 26, showing a little power. It's pretty much coming out of the east, southeast. Amps there, 17 mile an hour. Try to secure this door here. Sorry about the camera shots. See tree limbs and stuff all over the place. The cables are holding up. One generator is staying up there pretty good. It's not that high, it's only 20 feet up. This Vought was really spinning up earlier. Okay. Got about 10 amps that time. 17, 20. Best I've seen so far is 22.6. Since it's coming out of the east, we should get a little bit better input overall. See, it's pretty cold. I'm shaking. I'm cold, man. Yes, camera stand or something. That was a 22-mile-an-hour gust we had there. Out of the northeast, and like I say, we've had a max of 26. It's averaging about 15 miles an hour. Still coming in and out of the trees a little bit, and just drops off to hardly anything. It's supposed to carry on all the way through the evening, and I think a little bit of moisture might be coming in. They might have some sleet and ice rain, possibly some snow. Definitely up and down the gorge on Highway 84 they'll get some snow. That's already predicted. It's gonna be some pretty bad weather, but rainfall we've got 0.17 so far, and temperature 37. Humidity is 31 right now. With the weather heat index and stuff, it's 37. I'm still running the heaters and everything, and it's keeping the power going, that's for sure. We just hit 4 kilowatt hours. It's still in absorb. I just want to catch a couple of these good wind gusts, and I'm going back inside where it's warm. I wish I had something I could stand this camera on and get both my hands in my pockets. Earlier the batteries were sitting like at 26.4 or 5, and they jumped all the way to 29, so I have no idea what the input was on some of those wind gusts off this wind generator. It went up quite a bit. There's a 14 mile an hour. Dropped all the way down to 7. Yeah, I was in the news yesterday, trees just falling down all over. Some lady was on the bike path up along the river and a tree fell on her, and she's in intensive care. It's picked back up to 10 miles an hour. Now it's back down to 6. Another little gust. It's 14 miles an hour. Well, I'm gonna head back inside. I guess I'm not gonna be lucky enough to catch one of the heavy gusts. Alright guys, we'll try again later on. And we're still getting wind gusts. I got 13 mile an hour wind coming out of the east. Nothing showing on the output yet. It's been pretty bad all over town. We went to Olive Garden last night for Veterans Day, me and my friend, both of us vets. And as soon as they sit us down in a chair, the power went out. Came back on a little bit after that. And I was watching the news last night, and there was power outages all over the place. Tried to go to the grocery store this morning, or actually around noon, and power was out at Albertsons, and they couldn't weigh any of the meat you wanted to buy. They'd basically taken a guess, made sure you had at least, or if not more than what you wanted, and got checked out of there. A lot of the gas stations had no power, so it's a big problem. Some of my neighbors didn't have power. I ran drop cords over to them and kept some refrigerators and a light going for them. I told them about it this long time ago if they ever had a problem, so they had a LED lamp, and the only thing they powered up was the refrigerator and the light so they could see inside. I told them I couldn't power everything in their house, but kept me powered up, and I still got 25 volts on the batteries, and still getting about 6 amps from the solar sunset, and I'm getting about 150, 160 watts. But the wind generator keeps kicking on and off there and giving me a little bit extra to go on. Peak wind so far has been 27, average has been 10 mile an hour. I like to just see one real good gust come through here and see what I can come out with, but it's keeping me going. A little gust there. Slightly southeast. A little bit of input. That's a 10-mile-an-hour gust there, right out of the east. Now switch back around towards the north there a little bit. I'm going to have a tree that's right in the way. Went up to 17 mile an hour, now it's at 15. It's out of the northeast though, right through that big tree. So we'll have to wait and see how long it's going to be before we get power back on, but at least it's keeping my heaters and everything going. It's supposed to have freezing rain, and I got snow and heavy winter advisories on all the roads going into the gorge. It's really windy through there. A lot of semis they won't even let them get on the road. Alright, well, let me go and post this video. I'll catch you guys later. Sorry I couldn't catch the big gust. This'll work. We'll see you later.